Most people think of malware as just a virus, but in reality, malware is the hacker's entire toolkit, the set of tools they use to break in, hide, steal, and stay inside. Every attack you've ever heard about, ransomware, phishing, data breaches, all depend on malware somewhere in the chain. And in 2025, over 80% of malware infections hide in the same few folders on your system, like app data or temp. That's not random, that's precision engineering. Today, I'll break down the main types of malware, what each one does, how they work, and what you can do to protect yourself. Malware isn't just one thing, it's the foundation of almost every cyber attack. Whether it's ransomware locking up hospitals, spyware stealing data, or Trojans sneaking in disguised as software updates, malware is what makes it all possible. That's why cybersecurity agencies like CISA and NIST always emphasize understand the tools, not just the symptoms. So in this video, we're not just naming threats, we're going to understand them one by one. Malware stands for malicious software. It's any program intentionally built to damage, steal, or spy on systems. But not all malware acts the same way. Some types destroy your data. Some secretly spy on your activity. Others build hidden backdoors that let hackers come and go whenever they want. Think of malware like a crew in a digital heist. One breaks in, one steals the cache, and one wipes the cameras clean. Ransomware encrypts your files and demands payment, usually in cryptocurrency, to unlock them. According to the 2025 OpenText Threat Report, ransomware damages are expected to hit $40 billion globally this year. And here's the scary part. Even after paying, 83% of victims don't get all their data back. The fix: keep offline backups not connected to the internet, and test them regularly. Because if your backup's connected during an attack, it'll be encrypted too. Trojans pretend to be something harmless, like a PDF, video player, or urgent invoice. Once open, they install other malware behind the scenes. In 2025, one Trojan called Sapkolish accounted for nearly a third of all global malware detections. It spread through fake browser updates that looked completely legitimate. The fix: never install updates or programs from random links. Always go directly to the official site or store. Backdoors and remote access Trojans, or RATs. The inside men. These create secret pathways into your system, so hackers can return anytime. They often communicate with something called a command and control server, or C2, basically the hacker's control panel. According to Techipedia's 2025 malware report, backdoors now make up over 35% of known malware families. The fix: use endpoint detection tools, EDR, that can monitor unusual outbound connections. If your device is calling home to an unknown address, something's wrong. Fileless malware, the invisible threat. This is the stealthiest kind of malware. It doesn't save files to your drive, instead, it runs entirely in memory. That means traditional antivirus can't even see it. Attackers use built-in tools like PowerShell or WMI to launch malicious commands. Your system essentially becomes its own weapon. The fix: enable PowerShell logging, use behavior-based detection, and restrict script permissions to trusted admins only. Rootkits live below your operating system, sometimes even in firmware or the BIOS. They modify system files and processes to stay invisible. Even your logs can't always be trusted if a rootkit is active. Once a system has one, it's often game over. The fix: reinstall from clean media. If a rootkit has burrowed into your kernel or firmware, rebuilding is the only guaranteed solution. Spyware doesn't destroy your system, it quietly watches everything you do. It records keystrokes, screenshots, browser data, and sometimes even microphone input. And in 2025, data stealing malware activity has doubled year over year. The fix: use password managers and enable two-factor authentication (MFA). That way, even if your password is stolen, it's still useless without the second factor. Malware is becoming more advanced and more personal. Attackers now use AI-generated malware that changes code on the fly to evade detection. Mobile malware is also rising fast. Fake banking apps that look real, complete with functioning interfaces and stolen branding. And fileless attacks are up 46% year over year because they're cheap, fast, and hard to trace. The malware battlefield is evolving, but so are the defenses. Here's your 5-step malware defense plan. 1. Use behavior-based EDR. Traditional antivirus isn't enough anymore. 2. Enable PowerShell and script logging. Visibility beats stealth. 3. Keep offline backups. Backups disconnected from the internet can't be encrypted. 4. Apply least privilege. Don't run as admin unless absolutely needed. 5. Update fast. Most malware still exploits known, already fixed vulnerabilities. Doing these 5 things puts you ahead of 90% of users online. Malware isn't one attack, it's the entire toolkit hackers use to compromise systems. If you understand how those tools work, You can see the signs before an attack succeeds, and that knowledge is your best defense. In the next video on cyber, advanced threat hunting, live persistence hunts and tools, I'll show you how analysts actually track hidden malware, the scans, red flags, and queries that reveal what's lurking underneath. We'll go step by step through how pros find what traditional tools miss.
Cybersecurity doesn't have to be scary or complicated. Here in Cyber, we show you how to make it simple, practical, and even a little fun. Stay smart, stay secure. This has been Z. Till next time.